Now, after meeting NATO allies amid rising global security tensions, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is now heading to India. Now, Rubio will be in India for a 3-day visit, which comes at a sensitive moment in the U.S.-India ties. The visit is expected to focus on energy, trade, and strategic cooperation. The U.S. envoy to India, Sergio Gore, has tweeted that Rubio has left Sweden and is heading to India. And this visit comes after months of growing discomfort in New Delhi over several moves by the Trump administration. Ahead of his visit, Rubio said that U.S. is ready to sell India as much energy as it is willing to buy. Now, he has described India as a great ally and partner. Rubio's remarks are part of a broader effort by Washington to reassure India at a time when both sides are trying to manage new strategic and political differences. Rubio said Washington is ready to supply New Delhi with oil, gas, and other energy resources, and the only limit is how much India is willing to purchase. Now, India is already one of the top importers of American liquefied natural gas, but the U.S. wants to go further.
We want to sell them as much energy as they'll buy, and obviously you've seen, I think we're at historic levels of U.S. production and U.S. export. We want to be able to do more. We were already in talks with them to do more. We want it to be a bigger part of their portfolio. We also think there's opportunities with Venezuelan oil. In fact, it's my understanding that the interim president of Venezuela will be traveling to India next week as well. So there's opportunities. There's a lot to work on with India. They're a great ally, a great partner. We do a lot of good work with them. And so it is an important trip. I'm glad we're able to do it.
Energy has become a tool of strategic diplomacy for the Trump administration by encouraging India to buy more American energy. Washington hopes to reduce New Delhi's dependence on the Russian oil, while also deepening economic ties between the two countries. Last year, the Trump administration imposed a 50% import tariff on India, including penalties linked to India's purchase of Russian oil under U.S. sanctions. The tariff rate was to be brought down to 18% under a tentative trade deal announced in February before the U.S. Supreme Court scrapped the tariffs. The tariffs and the U.S. President Donald Trump's perceived closeness to Pakistan have caused a strain in India-U.S. ties. Now it will be up to Marco Rubio to undo the damage. Well, Rubio will be in India for 3 days. He will visit Kolkata, New Delhi, Agra, and Jaipur. He will then return to Delhi to attend the Quad foreign ministers meet before leaving India. So Rubio has 3 days to enforce India-U.S. ties and bring them back on track.